guys, Ariel with Arielpaints. I am coming to you from my brand new studio, which I'm very excited about, and here to help answer a question that I have been getting a lot lately. So many messages, in fact, that I decided to just film a video for you guys. Should you start a YouTube channel? My initial reaction to this question is always, yes, please do, because I could use something to watch. I love watching people paint. However, it's a lot more complicated than that. There are some questions that you should ask yourself before you start a YouTube channel. So I'm going to go over those with you today, hopefully give you some tips and tell you why I started a YouTube channel. So stick around and we will get into the good stuff. Okay, so the first question to ask yourself when thinking about starting a YouTube channel is why? Why do you want to start a channel? Are you looking to gain a new skill? Do you like helping people? Do you like making videos? What's your motivation? And what's your channel going to be about? I can speak from personal experience that I started a YouTube channel when I felt like I was becoming a better face painter and I really wanted to help people. Because when I started out, I didn't know any face painters personally. I hadn't met the face painters in my area yet. And I didn't even know that Silly Farm existed, let alone something called Faba TV. And I had searched for something to help me learn how to face paint, and I really couldn't find it. At the time, there were a couple YouTube channels, not very many, and I really taught myself everything. I hadn't taken a face painting class, and at a certain point, I thought to myself, I could help people. I could answer those questions that I Googled and I could find no answers to. I also have a background in video and editing, so it really was a natural progression for me. I love editing videos. Being in front of the camera, I like to. I was a broadcasting major. I'm not that shy, but it really was the collaboration of me feeling like I figured out this thing called face painting. I love helping people. And I'm also a teacher by nature. I've been teaching people how to paint, not face paint, but paint since I was 16 years old and I worked at an art company. I quickly became the head trainer and trained everyone on how to paint. So I realized early on that I love teaching. I love explaining things. I love the light bulb moment when something I say or show someone clicks in their eyes and they get it. That brings me personal joy. So that's why I decided to marry all those things that I love and that I felt like were a skill and started a YouTube channel. So what's your motivation? Why do you want to start a YouTube channel? So then ask yourself what, and this does directly tie back into the why. What do you have to offer? What differentiates you and your channel from all the other channels out there? You know, are you bilingual? Do you do transformations? Are you particularly good at illusion work? What are you going to do to make sure that your channel stands out? So think about what your message is and what the ethos of your channel is going to be. For me, it was always about producing designs and teaching designs and techniques that were conducive to on the job. I very rarely, if ever, post a design that could not be recreated in 2 to 3 minutes on the job work. Because to me, that's what was lacking when I was learning to face paint, and it's what I wanted to see. So is there something lacking in the realm of the face paint world that you could fill that hole? Ask yourself what my channel is going to be about. So I am going to put in a little bit of a caution and word of warning in this part of the video. One thing that I will tell you guys not to do is do not start a YouTube channel and just start copying other people's videos. Don't go and watch a video and think, oh, I can paint that rose the exact same way and make that exact same video and then post it on YouTube. It's just bad form. The other thing I'll caution you guys not to do is do not leave a class or a convention or even a one-on-one session with a face painting instructor, and then make a YouTube video teaching their skills exactly. It's just frowned upon. It's kind of rude, and it does feel like you're taking something from them and putting it out into the world on a larger scale than what they intended it to be. So please be careful and respectful of what people teach you. I will tell you that everything I teach on my YouTube channel, I am putting out into the universe. So if I put it out on YouTube, you know, you guys are welcome to use that skill, show your friends, use my designs. I never mind if you guys copy a design I do exactly and then go post it. If you tag me, great, I love that. That's so fun to see. But I never look and see a design and go, oh, they didn't tag me, because I have created this channel for you guys to copy my on-the-job designs. That's the purpose. But not every instructor feels that way or wants you to share their skills in that same manner. So please be respectful and cautious of what you do teach. All right, so now that I've got that out of the way, the next question to ask yourself is how? How are you going to start a YouTube channel? How are you going to film it? Do you have a studio? This is my 5th studio, and probably, hopefully, finally my last studio that I actually was able to build. But I started with just sitting in front of my couch in the living room, and then I started with a backdrop, and then I moved to kind of a makeshift studio, yada yada. So how are you gonna start? What are you gonna film with? Are you gonna film with your phone? Do you have a video camera stashed in the basement that you've never touched? How are you gonna start? I highly recommend starting small. Do not go buy thousands of dollars worth of expensive equipment. If you end up making one video and then you never make another video, you will regret that so much and waste so much money. I started filming on my phone as well, have an iPhone, and I used iMovie to do some very basic editing, and I cobbled some videos together. If you want, you can certainly go way back in this channel and watch some very embarrassing videos that a little part of me would like to take down, but I will not. They are there for you to watch and learn from. But do start small. And my biggest advice to you, if you really want to start a YouTube channel, if by the end of this you still end this video and say to yourself, oh, I really want to start a YouTube channel, this is what I want you to do. I want you to sit down with your phone, your video camera, whatever it is, find some natural light, get a ring light or a spotlight or whatever you have, film a video. Doesn't matter what the design is, doesn't matter what, paint you're using, film a video and then watch it and then edit it with free software and then see how it feels. Did you like it? Did you have fun? Do you want to do it again? If the answer to all of those questions is no, that was horrible, I hated it, oh my gosh, I can't watch myself on camera, or oh, that was a mess, it took me 5 hours just to figure out how to find an editing software, no, I'm never doing that again, then you know that you shouldn't invest in equipment and you probably shouldn't do it, right? But if you liked it, if you thought, oh, I'd really like to learn how to edit, or I can make that better, then you probably should do it again and try. One of my favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And if you think about yourself and your journey in face painting, that quote applies to face painting. Every instructor always says what? Practice. Practice, practice, practice. It's the same thing with filming and editing and lighting. So, there's some videos that I've done where the lighting's terrible. I messed up. They looked fine when I was filming it, and then when I looked back at the footage, wasn't that great. It happens. You're gonna make mistakes. Mistakes are part of life, but you have to start. So if you want to have a YouTube channel, film yourself. Take a look at it. How's it look? Do you like looking at yourself on camera? Did you cringe every time you talk? I still cringe when I edit my videos. Nobody likes to look at themselves on camera. That's normal. But did you have fun? Do you want to learn more? Do you want to figure out how to make it great? If you can say yes to those questions, then I would keep going. Keep filming. Look at that first video and ask yourself, what's wrong with it? Oh, the angle was weird and the camera's facing up. Nobody wants to look under my nose. They want to see the design I'm painting. So next time, fix the angle. Then, was the lighting off? Okay, fix the lighting. Is the background distracting? Fix the background. Practice and continue to improve every time, and you will get better. So I also want to talk a little bit about just YouTube in general and what it's like to create a channel on YouTube. A lot of times people start YouTube channels because they think they're going to make a lot of money. I can tell you right now, you're probably not. You need millions of subscribers to make money. So if that's one of your whys back in the very first part of this video when we asked our question, why do we want to start a YouTube channel? If that's in your number one, slash that. You're not going to make a lot of money. You'll see my channel is monetized, but I make pennies off of those ads. I don't make a lot. You also have to have a certain number of subscribers before YouTube even allows you to monetize your videos. So you have to build up content. And in order to get subscribers, you need consistency. So if you answered yes to all of these questions and you decide to create a YouTube channel and you do one pretty good video, you feel good about it and you post it, and then you come back 3 months later on your YouTube and you look and you have 1 subscriber or no subscribers and you go, why isn't anybody subscribing to my channel? It's because when they go to your channel, they see you have 1 video. So they're not going to subscribe. They're going to watch that 1 video and then they're going to move on with their life. To get subscribers, you need to have a catalog of videos. You have to be committed. So in the beginning, I recommend having a schedule. Try to set a goal for yourself and film a video a month. If you did 1 video a month, that's 12 videos a year, right? If you can do 2 a month, double it. If you can do 1 video a week, even better. When I started, I set a goal for myself that I would do at least 1 video a week for 2 years. And I did. Sometimes I posted 2 or 3 videos a week. And, you know, for the first couple months when I had 14 subscribers, I was like, oh, that's sad. What am I doing with my life? It's a lot of work. But I set a goal for myself and I don't give up that easily. So I just kept doing videos and eventually I got subscribers. So you have to be consistent and you have to be patient. You also need to consider how you're going to structure your videos. Are you painting yourself? Are you painting a practice board? Are you going to do a voiceover? That is something you need to practice. I luckily was, like I said, a broadcasting major. I had a focus in radio, so I did a lot of voice work and radio production work. So doing voiceovers for me, it's not easy, don't get me wrong, but I had some experience doing that. So it was a natural progression for me to film and then do voiceovers. Have you ever painted yourself? If you haven't, you should try it first. It can be kind of hard. So there's so many little things to think about. Also, you need to practice posting videos. YouTube can be a little confusing at first. Once you get the hang of it, it's easier. But at first, figuring out how to upload a video, title it, what's the description going to be, how are you going to make a thumbnail? YouTube will pick a thumbnail for you, but if you let YouTube pick the thumbnail, a lot of times it's going to be this. Not kidding. And you can't change it. I think you can change it after you have, there's like these levels in YouTube. At first you can't change it maybe, or you have like 3 selected screenshots of your video that it allows you to pick from. So if there's one like really weird one, you can switch to the not so weird one. And then eventually it'll let you do a custom thumbnail. So you do have to think about, how am I going to create those custom thumbnails? Do I have an editing software that I can use to do that? Do I have to get a friend to do it? All of those little things are YouTube anomalies. There's also the elusive YouTube algorithm that is talked about in many other videos on YouTube, so I won't go into it that specifically. But YouTube likes to change their algorithm, so you can think your channel's growing and then all of a sudden the hashtags change or the YouTube standards change, and you have to keep up with it to make sure that your videos don't fall to the bottom. So you really have to stay on top of YouTube in order to successfully grow a channel. One of the best tips I have for you is probably something that most people don't talk about, and I wish somebody would have told me when I started YouTube. It's to have a thick skin or be prepared for negativity. I was not prepared for that. I happen to be very, very sensitive and very empathetic, and I take things very personally. And people will say negative things to you. They will say weird things to you. And we all know the keyboard warriors, right? People will say something in black and white that they would never say to your face. And it can be really, really hurtful. The first time somebody thumbs down one of my videos, I think I thought about it for like 3 days. Like, it's very odd, but it is true. And I will tell you guys, you have to be prepared for it. Sometimes they're outright nasty, negative comments, and I do delete most of those. And then other times there might be a comment where I can't really tell if it's criticism, if it's a statement, but regardless, we're humans, and negativity kind of hits you in a different way than other comments. That being said, I do have to point out that I have amazing followers, beautiful people who say wonderful things about my videos, who are very, very kind. I get, real critiques, like constructive criticism, which is perfectly fine and I appreciate. One of the best examples I have of constructive criticism is in the beginning, I always looked in my little picture, like view part of my camera that's off to the side of the lens, and I would talk to that because I can see my face and I can see that I'm in the frame. And to me, that was me talking to you guys, when really I'm looking off to the side and not at the lens. I did not realize this. So silly of me, being from a video background too, so embarrassing, but I didn't realize it. Finally, a couple people pointed it out and I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing that. So now I look into the lens, I fixed it. That's constructive criticism. You'll get that too. For the most part, people are pretty lovely, but be prepared. The internet, as you guys know, there are trolls, and there's always somebody that's gonna wanna like rip you apart for no reason. I just wanna warn you guys to be prepared for it if it happens. As always, just don't forget to have fun. If you're having fun, it will show. It will come through the camera. What you are feeling that day resonates. There are days where I am not in the mood, I am not feeling it, and I try to make a video, and when I watch it later and I'm editing it, I'm like, oh, I just wasn't in the mood, the design doesn't turn out well, because it just wasn't a filming day. So give yourself some grace too. There are some days where it's just not gonna work and you're gonna have to delete a video. It happens to everybody. It's okay. But try to be energetic, be happy, love what you're doing. That will shine through. Now, if you have been watching this video and the whole time soaking it up and thinking to yourself, yes, I wanna make videos, I want to get good at editing, and I want a YouTube channel. I've wanted to do this forever. there is something that I use that will help you. It's called TubeBuddy. I've been using it for about a year, and if you are new to YouTube, it will help you navigate YouTube. It helps you understand the analytics. It can compare your channel to other people's channels. It helps you with tagging your videos, helps you make thumbnails, helps you make the end screen, little templates, which is like at the end of the video when it says click here for more videos, that kind of stuff. It is incredibly helpful. I've been using it for I think a little bit over a year, and it has saved me. When I started using that, I feel like my YouTube videos got better. So it's called TubeBuddy. I will link it down below. I will also link my video equipment and my lighting equipment that I use if you are interested, because I do get asked that a lot. What do I use? So I will show you what I use. But again, I encourage you to please use what you have. Don't spend hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars on brand new equipment before you're sure this is something you want to do. So I hope that I will see some of you very soon on YouTube. And if you do start a YouTube channel, I hope you message me and you tell me so that I can follow you, because I love following other channels and I love watching videos. I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope it helped, and I will see you all in my next video coming soon. How we drink water when we have lipstick on. Just pour it right in your mouth. I need you not to make noise while I do this, please.